education reform. We've seen others hit snags. Death penalty seems to be dead in the water. How do you feel about your first legislative session?
You know, I applaud what has been going through the committees on the House side. They have passed actually several bills from the House side. Katie's bill has gone through the corruption bill unanimously. Education reform has come through the House. I applaud them for doing it in a bipartisan way. I think you need to ask Senator Michael Sanchez as to why he's holding back the bills that need to be discussed on the Senate floor, because they have been there, some of them over a week. And it's important that New Mexicans find out where their legislators are on those various bills. I'm going to continue to work with him and continue to work with the Senate, but they need to start moving those bills along.
Which bills specifically?
The reform bills, the corruption bill, the educational reform. They're sitting, one of the education reforms, social promotion, has been on the Senate calendar for over a week.
What's your take on death penalty not making it through this session, or likely not to make it?
It's unfortunate. I will continue to fight to reinstate the death penalty. Anyone who kills a child after raping that child, a jury deserves the option of a life sentence to give to that individual or death. We are very careful in New Mexico as to how many times that death penalty has ever been, actually a verdict has been issued for death. And I think the juries deserve that option. You cannot avoid the ultimate penalty of death when you do that to a child or to a law enforcement officer.
What's your opinion on what's going on down in Columbus?
What's my opinion is what's going on in Columbus? It's a tragedy. It is clearly, we have cartel activity in New Mexico, the purchase of firearms to be transported to Mexico. We have got to make New Mexico safer. It's unfortunate that we keep forgetting that we have a border that is not secure and is not safe. And we have individuals like that violate the public trust must face very serious penalties. And that's why the corruption bill has to be passed. And the Senate has to get serious and start passing it just like the House of Representatives did in a bipartisan way.
Are you considering a special session, some of your initiatives like the driver's license bill this session?
No, I'm not intending to call, at this point, there's no discussion about a special session to address some of those issues. We have to, number one, make sure we get a balanced budget. That is number one. And if we don't do that in this session, of course, that's something we're going to look at. But I'm confident we're going to do it. I'm confident we're going to get together. We're going to make sure that we balance the budget and not doing it on the backs of our kids.
So as long as the budget is balanced, no special session?
Well, there has to be a special session in reference to redistricting. I mean, it's unavoidable. Now, what ends up on that special session other than redistricting, but that's going to be a very, very important and time-consuming issue, and we're going to address that carefully. Thank you, guys. Appreciate it. It's very cold out here.